Just aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here we go on fourth down with Burrow. Flushed out right. Over the middle complete. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the option, here's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. The man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team.
Now Ball loses the football, and the Rams have got it back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Phillips on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Zeke going to get it on the option. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cunningham on the tackle.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Love, they go play action now. He's got his man in the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run is He kept it himself. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Rams 41, Lions 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Lions.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Greedy Williams on the cover.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.